Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome to another Disneyland Paris video. And as you can see, I'm currently in Disney Village, currently standing in front of Annette's Diner, a place that I've been visiting quite a lot in the past few years. And actually they have a new burger, so it's obviously time for me to try their new Christmas burger for 2024, so let's head in. Before we head in though, I just wanted to let you know that at the time of filming this, it's currently 2:30 p.m. and as you can see, literally nobody in line here, at least not in the outside section of Annette's Diner, which is why I would recommend you doing the same thing as me. If you're planning to eat at Annette's Diner, come around the middle of the daytime, because if you come at the end of fireworks, for instance, there's going to be a huge line here and you're going to end up having to wait at least 10, 15, sometimes even longer to go and get a table. And Annette's Diner is one of the few table service restaurants here at Disneyland Paris where you can't actually make an advanced reservation, so your only way of getting in is to wait out here, which is why I would again highly recommend coming here during off-peak times, so definitely not after the fireworks, definitely not like peak lunch times either. Generally speaking, to be fair, during the day it tends to be much quieter because most people are in the park, so that's probably the best time to eat here if you don't want to wait too long, between around 1 p.m. I want to say and 5 o'clock. That's a good time. But also I want to give a big shout out to one of my lovely viewers, Lizette, who I just bumped into, and she gave me these cards which she's actually drawn herself. She's an incredibly talented person, so Lizette, if you're watching this, so lovely to meet you and thank you so much for my beautiful card. With all that being said, here you go, this is the entrance of Annette's Diner. I'm really looking forward to trying this new burger actually, and hopefully we shouldn't be waiting too long. Yeah, I'm only spotting a few people here in front of me, and so far I've only waited for maybe around 2 minutes and I'm next in line. Just like that, I'm heading into my table. Oh, beautiful roller skates there. And here we've got it, the Christmas burger, which is priced at 23 euros. This is what it looks like. It looks to be in a bagel and quite a lot going on in there actually. And let's have a look at the actual ingredients. So it's jarrella steak, AOP cheese and pistachios, interesting. Shallow confit with morello cherries, tartufata summer truffle sauce, bacon and maple syrup served with French fries. So yeah, looks pretty good, and if it's anything like any of the other special burgers that I've tried here at Annette's Diner over the past few years, I feel like it's going to be a good one. For the Christmas season, they do also have this new special dessert, which is called Milkshake de Noël, and it's vanilla ice cream, morello cherry puree, whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and gingerbread biscuits. It looks pretty amazing, so we're going to have to try that too, of course. So I just ordered the Christmas burger and the dessert as well. Really looking forward to both of them, especially the dessert. I think the dessert just looks so interesting and very fun with like the Christmas tree shape they have at the top. But also with the Christmas burger, it says Langres AOP cheese, which I wasn't sure what it is. I don't think I've ever had it, to be honest, so I did Google it. And it says Langres is a French cheese from the plateau of Langres in the region of Champagne-Ardenne. It's a cheese made from cow's milk with a soft center and a washed rind. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it's like. I don't think I've ever had it before anyway, but yeah, this is the burger. I can't wait. I do, of course, already have my apple juice, which is generally my drink of choice when I go to restaurants. And cheers to you. Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a wonderful festive period, because by the time I post this, I think it's going to be actually like only a few days away from Christmas time. So I really do hope you're having a lovely time, and I'm going to drink this now. And just like that, my burger has arrived. And one thing I always like doing when I come to Annette's Diner is to compare the actual burger to the photo that they use to advertise it with. And to be honest, from my experience, most of the times the burger is very much the exact same as the photo. I want to see what you guys think though. So this is the picture of the burger, and then we've got the actual burger here in front of us. There you go. This is probably a better way to compare them. So you can see the photo there and then the burger here. I don't know, to me it looks very similar. Of course, you've got the bagel on top with the cheese sauce in the middle. That also feels very nice to the touch, so I'm really looking forward to it. You've got some, I don't actually know what those are, maybe some mushrooms. You've got your little cherries here, the fries that it comes with. But even the height of the burger, I feel like is very comparable to what they're showcasing in the photo over there. Yeah, there's a lot going on in here. I'm excited for this. Well done, Annette's Diner. If anything, they always make sure the burgers actually look like what they show them as. Annette's Diner burgers are also often pretty big, so I know I'm going to be very full by the end of this meal. But look at that. Look how beautiful this burger looks. The fries just like general, zigzag fries they call them, like crinkle fries, but you do also have the option to change them for regular fries if that's what you would prefer. The cast member actually did ask me if I wanted it with the zigzag fries that it comes with, or if I wanted to change to normal ones, and I just wanted to go for what they actually advertise them as. Of course, you got your cherries here and the shallow confit as well, but the main event, of course, is the burger, and I'm pretty sure, as with most of the burgers here, it's going to be quite a messy one. I mean, oh my god, look at the juice coming out of it. This may have to be a knife and fork kind of job, to be honest. Normally I like to bite into them, at least for the first bite, but this is just too messy. It's a bagel burger. We're gonna have to use a knife and fork. There's so much juice coming out of this. Lord have legit mercy. Yeah, definitely a knife and fork job, but I'm gonna try and make sure my first bite has a little bit of everything in it. That is excellent. Wow. I don't even know why I'm surprised, because by this point I have tried several of Annette's Diner's specialty burgers, seasonal burgers, monthly burgers if you will, and I've never really been disappointed. But I think from my first bite anyway, this might be one of my favorite ones. The cheese is amazing. The truffle flavor goes so beautifully with the cheese sauce, and the bagel, what an amazing idea to have a bagel as a bun. I mean, messy, don't get me wrong, it's definitely not easy to eat, but it tastes delicious. The cheese especially with the truffle, incredible marriage of flavors, so good. The only thing I'm not really getting too much flavor from is the pistachio. So it says, yeah, cheese and pistachios, long cheese and pistachios. I'm not getting too much from the pistachio flavor in there. I don't particularly care though, because overall it's a delicious burger and I wish I could get it again, but unfortunately these specialty burgers only ever last for about a month or so. But I would recommend them right now. If you are coming to Disneyland Paris, come to Annettes Diner and try this burger. Delicious, one of the best ones. And just like that, I am done with my burger and my fries, the Christmas burger for the 2024 season here at Annettes Diner. I really enjoyed it. I would say it's one of my favorite burgers I've had here, and the more I ate of it actually, the more of the pistachio flavor came through eventually. But the main prominent flavor is definitely the cheese and the truffle sauce. So if you're not a fan of those, then maybe don't get this. I loved it though, it felt very festive. The only thing I wasn't the biggest fan of, I would say, is the bacon. So they did have some bacon with maple syrup in there as well, only a couple of pieces. And I'm not the biggest fan of bacon anyway, but especially with maple syrup, because it has the sweetness to it, it's just not to my taste personally. It doesn't mean it's bad. Loads of people are going to enjoy that, but I took them out eventually and just had them without the bacon because I wanted to savor the actual cheese and truffle flavor. For me, that was the highlight. And I have to say, because I'm sat at one of the bar tables, quite a lot of the chefs actually asked me how it was when I was eating the burger. So shout out to the chefs working at Annettes Diner, also friendly, and they make delicious food, so amazing. I do also want to give a general shout out to the Annettes Diner cast members, because I visit so often. Quite a few of them actually recognize me and have seen some of my videos. So if you are watching this, hi, thank you so much for having me at Annettes Diner every few months or so. And just like that, my dessert has arrived, and Lord have legit mercy, look at this. This is a thing of beauty. So the chocolate sauce seems to be mainly on top of the glass, not necessarily inside the milkshake. But then the top bit almost looks like a Christmas tree, and it's all gingerbread, I believe. You've got a cherry on top as well. And I think the actual ice cream, or milkshake I should say, is vanilla flavored potentially with some kind of cherry topping. I'm not sure. We're going to have to give it a go in a second though. But before we do that, let's see if it looks like the photos. And to me, this looks almost identical. Like, this is exactly what the photo is showcasing, and we have the exact same thing here in front of us. This is amazing. Again, 10 out of 10 Annettes for just the way you present your food. Incredible. I've got to say, this might be one of, if not the prettiest desserts I've ever had here in Disneyland Paris. I mean, look at this. It's also very heavy. It is priced at 14 euros. Sorry, I've got the card just here. So quite expensive for a dessert, but when you look at the size and the details, all the gingerbread biscuits they have on top, I feel like it's probably, you know, understandable, the price. But yeah, I'm gonna get my straw and give this a taste. And actually, before I even go into the drink, I think we're gonna have to try the gingerbread biscuits first. I almost don't want to ruin it though. It just looks so beautiful. But equally, I am excited to see what these gingerbread cookies are like. Let me take the cherry off first. Quite a lot of cream on them too. Let's give them a bite. Now this is what you call a good gingerbread biscuit, not the Mickey gingerbreads that they have in the parks, unfortunately. Those look cuter probably, but these are actually nice and soft. They're delicious. Like, the ginger flavor is so beautiful. They're actually also kind of cute, to be fair. The most important thing though is that they're not hard, they're not like dry. So very, very enjoyable to take a bite out of. You get quite a lot of them as well. So honestly, for me, I feel like the gingerbread biscuits alone could be a dessert, but we do obviously have the actual milkshake to try too. It's time to eat the final bits of the last gingerbread here. They look really cute. They're little stars. So then we've got all of this to go. Quite a lot of whipped cream actually on top too. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it, but we are going to give it a go. It's finally time to try the actual shake, which, like I said, is vanilla ice cream with morella cherry puree. And I like cherries. I don't think I've ever had cherry puree as a milkshake form with vanilla ice cream, so it'll be interesting to see what I think of it. And the chocolate sauce, I genuinely think is just decorative, because there's no chocolate sauce at all inside the milkshake. It's all just on the outside of the glass with the stars. It looks cute. Let's give it a go though. That is an interesting flavor, and I actually like it. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this, because generally I'm not the biggest fan of mixing fruits with desserts. I think I prefer to have my fruits on their own, like cherries. I can have plenty of cherries just as cherries, not necessarily inside a milkshake. But somehow it kind of works with this, with vanilla ice cream, and it feels quite festive as well. Let me take a few more sips. Yeah, I like it. Who would have thought? I don't love it more than a chocolate milkshake. I'm always going to prefer things that are chocolatey. But as a little treat from time to time, something that's a little bit different to my chocolate flavored desserts that I prefer, I would get this again. And I think especially with the gingerbread biscuits on the top, it's definitely both Instagrammable because it looks cute, and it's also quite a big size as well. So it's definitely going to keep you going. It's also quite nice, I will say. It's a nice milkshake. And I think you should come and get it as well. Even if you're like a vegetarian person watching this right now, you can come and get the dessert. You don't have to get the burger. The burger was also very good though. And just like that, I am out of Annettes Diner. I am so full. That was a lot of food, but it was really delicious. And I can't wait to come back in January for the next special burger that they'll have, their monthly burger. And I would highly recommend you do the same. If you're a big fan of burgers and trying new flavors, then Annettes Diner every once in a while does have a new burger. And it's not just for Christmas or Halloween. So it's every month more or less. So if you're visiting Disneyland Paris any time of the year, just check Annettes Diner and see what their burger of the month is. And if it's something that you think you might enjoy, try it out. Because generally speaking, you probably won't be disappointed. I obviously haven't been for the past few years of trying their specialty burgers. But yeah, I'm rambling now. I'm going to go in the park and film another video, so make sure you subscribe for more content coming very soon. Shout out to my lovely Patreon members and my YouTube members. Thank you so much for your support. Subscribe for more videos and follow me on Instagram, and I'm going to love you and leave you until next year at Annettes. Bye bye.